Hey there everybody, how you doing? I am Francis and welcome back to Quartz Party Book of Shadows. Last episode we died, so we're not going to be doing that again, and this time we are going to go stand behind the teacher's podium because apparently that's the right thing to do. I guess Miss Yoi, she cannot become a teacher unless she has this moment to stand behind the teacher's podium before she becomes a teacher, so I guess we're doing that. How can I pass this up? It's a chance to feel like a real teacher. I decided I had to try it. During daily cleanup and such, I come and gone from this spot countless of times. But this was the first time I'd ever have an opportunity to just stand here and preside over the classroom. I need to know what it feels like. So, this is how it looks to a teacher, huh? It's kind of awe-inspiring. Gaining a teacher's point of view in the most literal sense was starting to get me really fired up. It may seem silly now, but this was my stage. This was where all my dreams would play out. Someday this will be mine. I began to imagine the future that awaited me, painstakingly detailing some new piece of knowledge for students sitting attentively at their desk. Gliding chalk across the board, filling it with information to aid them in their studies. I sure hope I can make the cut one of these days. I was getting so excited that even I began to think my behavior was a little strange. Maybe it was the juxtaposition of these joyous, freeing visions and the prickling dread I've been feeling up until just a moment or two before. But then, in the blink of an eye, one of these two conflicting emotions completely overpowered the other. Uh-oh! This is why I thought I should get the hell out of there. Ah! Crap, is this a blackout? No, it's worse than a blackout. Suddenly my surroundings were bathed in darkness. Going stiff with shock, I stumbled back a step. You see, this is why I wanted to get out in the first place, but apparently that was the wrong thing to do because I kind of got my head detached from my body. My back struck the blackboard with a dull thud. What awful timing. I instinctively grabbed hold of the rail where the eraser sat. I felt chalk dust against my fingertips. My panicked heartbeat was making it difficult to breathe. Was this caused by the thunderstorm? If so, it sure picked a fine time to turn the lights out on me. I don't think it was a thunderstorm. Remember earlier you heard that organ, and I don't think a thunderstorm can sound like an organ. And what's more, I can still hear the sound of the organ, but no, it's an electric organ. How is that even possible with no power? Like I said, it's not a blackout. You must not go. Was this what the old woman was trying to warn me about? Yeah, I think so. That's impossible. She was no fortune teller or psychic, as far as I was aware anyways. How could she possibly have known this would happen? I'm assuming she's from the future and she knows what happens in Heavenly Host, so she is trying to prevent this all from happening. Hell, even if she was a fortune teller or a psychic, predicting the future is the stuff of science fiction. I shook my head, this can't be real. I need to calm down. Maybe it's just this wing that lost power, and the music room is still okay. That seems plausible, right? Yeah, you keep telling yourself that. I curled my chalk-dusted fingers into a fist and silently tried to talk some sense into myself. I gotta get out of here. Yeah, we wanted to earlier, but doing that, I died. I shouldn't have been playing teacher. I should have been in and out by now. That's why I wanted to leave, but apparently leaving got me killed. Cursing myself a little, I fumbled my way through the darkened classroom. Eck! Did I fall? I spent so much time in here, you'd think I'd be able to find my way out of it with my eyes closed, as it were. But apparently not. But sadly, that wasn't the case. Smashing loudly into a desk, I knocked it on its side and began tumbling after it, instinctively grabbing at other desks around me for support. Oh boy, we're making a mess. Somebody's definitely gonna know that somebody's in here. Oof! Damn it, sounds like I knocked a lot of stuff out of this desk. Guess I'll need to put everything back. Still fumbling around blindly, I gathered up all the scattered notes, textbooks, and writing utensils. I can't tell what's what. This is so embarrassing. What the heck am I doing anything? Wasn't I supposed to be hurrying home? I'm such a klutz. Yeah, that's why I wanted to get the hell out of there, but like I said, that kind of got me killed. I let out a sigh. I seem to be doing that a lot lately. Yeah, you really do. Just like how you seem to talk to yourself a lot. Okay, this is a textbook, and this is a notebook, right? I was trying to take inventory of all the things I knocked out of the desk, then realized, why? I might as well just stand it up and stuff it all back in. I couldn't possibly organize it properly in absolute darkness. Better just to apologize tomorrow to whoever sits here. Or just pretend you have no idea what happened. Nobody will know you were in here. Not that that was a particularly pleasant prospect either. Explaining what I'd done wouldn't be easy, and no matter how I sugarcoat it, it would serve as a clear indication of my clumsiness. Yeah, there's no way you could, write this off about, being just a clumsy oaf. Don't worry, Yoi, I'm in the same boat as you. I know what that's like. If I didn't say anything, it's not like I'd be found out, but that would be the same as lying as far as I'm concerned. And I couldn't do that. Okay, I think I got everything. I placed my hand against the floor and swept it around, feeling for anything I might have missed. And I found something, alright. Uh-oh. Ew, gross, what is this? It's all slimy, ugh. I quickly brushed my fingers across something, but I had no idea what. It was no notebook or writing implement though, that's for sure. Oh boy. Why would anybody have something like this in their desk? What is it? Maybe it had been on the floor all along. What is this stuff? I rubbed my sticky fingertips a bit deeper into the wet spot, then brought my hand up close to my face so I could get a better look at what was there. What on earth did I just touch? Eek! There was a flash of lightning almost immediately joined by a roaring thunderclap. And with it, for a split second, the pitch black classroom was lit up bright as day. Oh, are we in Heavenly Host now? Is that what happens at 7? Like the rulers become one at 7 a.m. and Heavenly Host becomes Kisaragi Academy? Oh boy, so legend's true. God, is this blood? I shot to my feet, utterly mortified. In that split second, I got a very good look at my fingers. And it really did seem as if they were covered in blood. So it was a dead body she was touching, oh boy. But it wasn't just my hand, no. If my peripheral vision were to be trusted, it looked like the entire classroom was stained in deep, dark crimson. Crap, it kind of smells like blood in here too. Without thinking, I backed away from where I'd been crouching. I tried rationalizing what I saw. How could a whole classroom become a bloodbath like this? Did something spill? Did someone stumble in here injured? This isn't possible. It can't be. I mean, how? My whole body was quaking. I fled from the classroom. Or rather, I tried to flee. Yeah, the door is locked. What? Why won't it open? No, please, no! I don't remember locking it, and it wasn't locked. So, why can't I get it open? Because they're not in the same school anymore. I pulled on the door handle again and again in a frenzy. Probably wish you took that old lady a little bit more seriously, don't you? I was pulling so hard, it felt like my fingernails might tear loose. But it just wouldn't budge. Why? Why, please? Is there hair holding it shut? I was absent-mindedly grabbing at my hair with one hand and slammed my fist on a nearby desk with the other. This was a nightmare. Please, no. What is going on? Silence saturated the inky blackness of the room. I took several deep breaths in an effort to restrain my pounding heart. Calm down. I have to calm down. I'm probably just panicking because the door won't open. Well, I mean, that's enough reason to panic, like you're locked in this room. I'm sure I just misidentified whatever that was on the floor. I mean, it's preposterous, right? There's no way something like that could be. Well, maybe, but your smell wouldn't lie either. You said it even smelled like blood. I don't think you made a mistake. You're in Heavenly Host now. I was certain that when I saw what it actually was come morning, it ended up being something totally random, like someone's old soda-stained gym clothes or something like that. That has to be it. Yeah, I probably just brushed against somebody's paint for art class or something like that. Like blood, come on, that's ridiculous. That can't be, not in a school, right? My imagination was just running wild because I was panicking. And the door probably just got something caught in it. That's all, yeah. I decided to check out the hypothesis by feeling my way across the door and deteriorating if anything was jutting out from any of the cracks. Probably gonna be hair. Damn, not sure I can do this without being able to see. I fumbled around the gaps in the door, but I just couldn't make anything out that would be doing this. And the classroom's rear exit seemed a world away. Can you just go out the window? Maybe there's another way out of here. No, this was the 3rd floor. Oh, okay, so the window's all the question then, okay. I couldn't get out of this classroom without exiting into the hallway. Let me out! I want out! Still at a loss, I noticed a sudden flash of light through the hallway window. But the glass was only translucent, so I couldn't be sure of its source. Is somebody out there? Then there came the distinctly clomp 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 of footsteps. Oh, of course. It must be the custodian. I think it's the guy with the hammer, in which case I think he should run. Or it might be the old lady, because she was the last thing we saw before our vision, faded to black when we tried to just get the hell out of there. I recalled the existence of a custodian who always patrolled the school grounds. I was sure he must have been taking a look around after the sudden power outage. Great, I'm saved! All at once, my fear-addling legs regained their strength. This nightmare would soon be over. Would it though? Excuse me! I shouted to the custodian through the window as loudly as I could muster. Excuse me! I'm trapped in here! I had to be sure he heard me. I shouted again. Finally, I could see the light out of the hallway, and it seemed to be getting closer. However, something's not right about this. Yeah, you're not in Kisaragi Academy anymore. Like I said, I think my theory I just had is correct, where at 7 p.m., like when the spooky stuff happens, Kisaragi and Heavenly Host become one. So you're still in Kisaragi, but Heavenly Host has also become one with Kisaragi. Predetermined, I took a step away from the window. If that's a flashlight, shouldn't it be brighter? It kind of looks like it's one of the ghosts, isn't it? Like the faint, unearthly glow, classically attributed to spirits, was what I was thinking. I tried to stop myself from finishing that thought, however. Donus aside, it also looked like it was wriggling around in a very unnatural, unflashlight-like way. Yeah, it's one of the ghost children. And these footsteps... Clomp, 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 clomp. 4 clomps, then a 3 or so second interval, then another 4 clomps. They were sounding in a fixed rhythm. Oh boy, that's no custodian. Nobody walks like that, except for ghost children apparently. The fear is back in full force. I had to find somewhere to hide. What if I'd accidentally summoned something inhuman? I mean, whatever that was, I begged it for help. I literally invited it in. Yeah, you probably shouldn't have done that. I need to hide, but where? Oh boy. I'm gonna say before I make this decision. Wait, we're not even in a closed off spaces yet, and this is creepy. Teacher's podium saved me once, maybe it'll save me again. I hurriedly hid myself beneath the teacher's podium. I grabbed my knees, curled up, and made myself as small as I could. What is this? What's happening? The footsteps continue to draw nearer and nearer. Oh boy. I just hope I'm safe where I am. Little by little, the sound grew louder. Every hair on my body was standing on end. Please, just pass by. Please. Well, you shouted for help. It knows you were in here. It's probably going to come in. I held my breath, clasped my hands together, and silently prayed. Oh, this clomping is Terrifying. They were close now, very, very close. Please, God! Why was this happening? I couldn't make any sense of it. I just wanted it to be over. I prayed to God that it would end. Was this what the old woman was trying to warn me about? Yes! Yes, it was! I think you wish now you took her a bit seriously and kept her a protective charm, right? Was this all happening because I ignored her? Because I didn't take the paper doll from her? Yep! Was it because I'd heard the ghost stories of Yoshie and allowed it to get to me? Yep! Or did the strange events of the day have nothing to do with what was happening to me now? It feels like my heart is going to burst out my chest any moment. I was still holding my breath. I didn't dare let even the tinkest of sounds escape and give away my position. That's smart. Uh-oh. Oh, I know what this clomping is now. You know the stories about Yoshie? She knocks on the door and asks if anyone's here, and then she takes them. I think that's happening now. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Oh my god, the tapping is scaring me. Tap, tap. Huh? The consistent rhythm of the footsteps suddenly ended halfway into one of its cycles. And it had ended right in front of this very classroom. Yeah, you heard the tapping. Somebody's at the door. Oh boy! I had goosebumps up and down my arms and legs. I stopped praying and clasped my hands over my mouth. I knew I'd scream if I didn't. Could this be Yoshie? Was the school legend real? Yep. Oh boy. All I could do was close my eyes, keep my mouth shut, and hope that whoever, or whatever this was, would just go away. But the footstep sounds didn't start again. If this was indeed Yoshie, then she stopped in front of the classroom and was just standing there. I had no concept of time anymore. I stayed in my hiding spot for what was probably only a few minutes, but felt like at least an hour. Maybe whoever it was is gone? I decided to carefully peek out from under the podium. I gingerly edged my head out just far enough to get a glimpse of the room. When suddenly... She's in the room, isn't she? The footsteps rang out once more. It sounded like they were heading right for me, and they might have been inside the room. I honestly couldn't tell. Uh-oh. I scrambled back into my hiding spot and covered my mouth with both hands. Oh dear. This is not going to go well. The podium was a mistake, I think. This was too much for me. My breathing was coarse and erratic, and my face was a mess of tears and snot. God, please save me. I was inconsolable. The footsteps just wouldn't stop. What on earth were they doing? It almost seemed like they were running around in circles, just to scare me. Stop it. Please stop it. I mouthed these words over and over again. I didn't mean to skip over that text, by the way, but apparently I did. And as if in response, the sound changed. Eek! It was a loud, dull thud, followed by silence. No more footsteps. I heard that sound hundreds of times before. It was the classroom door sliding open. Uh-oh. I peeked out, but the door was still tightly shut. How could that be? If that sound I heard wasn't the door, then what was it? Window? I don't think we're alone in here. What little safety I felt here was probably much gone. But to be fair, I wasn't absolutely certain the spirit had seen or heard me either. Oh, I think it heard you. The prospect of stepping out into the open wasn't a desirable one, but I had to decide if it was better to stay where I was or to make a break for it. Oh, another decision. Why? Oh, God. Boy. I think staying hidden would be my best bet. Because my theory is correct. This is only going to last till morning because we're not in the closed spaces yet, right? So by morning, like the spookiness and the ghost stories will end, and Kisaragi will not be one with Heavenly Host anymore, and the spirits won't be wandering here anymore. So we'll just wait. I'll keep hiding. It'll pass by for sure. It'll be okay. But it only took a minute for that decision to come back and bite. Oh, god damn it, I made a mistake. Oh dear. My body was suddenly weighed down in an instant without knowing what was happening. My fetally positioned form was essentially locked in place. It was like a boulder had fallen on top of me and was resting on my ached back. Oh boy. I twisted and shuffled myself around trying to shake it off, but the more I struggled, the heavier it became. And what's more, it felt like it was slowly inching its way towards my head, as if it were planning on dropping down in front of my face. Uh-oh. Was this a person? Not anymore. It was once a person. Guess who? It was a female voice, reverberating ominously, as if bubbling up from the depths of hell. Uh-oh. Ah! I was squirming violently, desperate to throw her off of me. Shall we play tag together? No! Ah! I think I just had my eyes ripped out. My vision went red, or at least it felt that way. Whoever was on my back has dug her razor-sharp fingernails right into my eyes. Yep, I had my eyes ripped out. I collapsed on the spot. The pain was instantaneous and unbearable. I could no longer hold my position. I could no longer focus on anything but this agony. Yeah, I made mistakes. My eyes! Yeah! Bad children must be punished. The pain shot through my head in waves. It was indescribable, unthinkable. I couldn't take it any longer. My consciousness faded and I was gone. I could never know exactly what had happened to me, but maybe I was better off that way. I think that was Yoshie. Okay, hiding was a bad spot. Bad idea. We're gonna make a break for it. Okay, I understand. Me bad. Me did bad. Well, we gonna make a break for it then. So, we're gonna make a break for it, because hiding was bad. Staying in one place for too long seemed like it would be inviting trouble, so I took a deep breath and reluctantly crawled out, as quietly as I could. But almost immediately, I felt something. Oh, god damn it! Something long and thin had struck me in the back of the head. Or perhaps, struck isn't the right word. There was a little force behind it, but it wasn't a hard slam. More like someone trying to get my attention. Is that a wooden rod? Or no, it's a finger. I knew I wouldn't like what I was going to see, but I had to face whatever this was, so I turned around. And there, looming over me was... Is somebody still here? Ah! Go home, child. Yeah, it's Yoshie. A figure was peering down at me from above the podium, with one emaciated wishbone-like finger extending toward my face. I recognized this person instantly, no doubt about it. This was the strange old woman who supposedly passed away. It was the old woman! So the old woman killed me 3 times already, or rather twice, actually. I'm guessing it'll be a 3rd time, though, because it sounds like I've been found out. It sounds like I am dead. Ah! I was scared out of my mind. I tumbled the rest of the way out from under the podium and shot to my feet. A ghost! There really was a ghost in this school. My breathing was red and my heart was pounding so hard I thought it might explode. Plowing through all the desks in my way, I ran as fast as I could toward the classroom door. But that was as far as I could go. What's wrong? Yeah! Uh-oh. There she is again. There on the other side of that door, tight up against the glass, was the old woman. She was glowing blush white, the source of the light from earlier. But how in the world did she get to the door before I did? Better question, how did she get out of the room so quickly? And position herself so perfectly to block my exit? Simple, she's a ghost, she has teleporting powers. So that was her, not Yoshie, okay. I feel a bit more at ease that it's her, not Yoshie, but still, this woman is trouble. She killed me twice, probably about to be a 3rd time. I felt like I was starting to hyperventilate, and tried as best as I could to calm my breathing as my eyes darted around the room. I needed to get out of here now, to get as far away from this place as I possibly could. If the front door is blocked, maybe I can get out through the back? There's a back door, really? But if I do that, I can't leave the school without running right past her. There's no way she'd let me by, but I have to do something. I bit my lip and continued scanning the room. Something. If I just had something I could use to fight back. I didn't have time to think carefully about it. I just had to grab something and hope for the best. There were two choices, and I had to pick one on impulse before it was too late. Oh boy, I got a time limit. Beg of salt, cause spirits, right? This looks like leftover salt from an old chemistry experiment. I heard that salt was used in purification rituals, so it seemed like a natural choice. Okay, this is coming with me. Alright, we got salt. I placed the salt in my pocket as a sort of protective charm. Alright. I'm scared, but well, here goes nothing. When I looked over, the spirit of the old woman was holding out her hand from the other side of the door frame. She really was trying to catch me. I wasn't just being paranoid, she was going to kill me and turn me into a ghost like her. Yeah, she killed me twice! I was convinced this had to be Yoshie, the teacher from that urban legend. No, I met Yoshie and this is not Yoshie. No, I won't let her get me. Bracing myself, I darted towards the door at the back end of the classroom. There wasn't a moment to lose. If I didn't act fast, I probably wouldn't be able to act at all. I threw the door open and just began running at top speed, hoping to escape behind the spirit's back. Unsurprisingly, trying to outrun a ghost proved to be a fruitless endeavor. The spirit saw me and moved at breakneck speed to intercept. Stop! Yeah! Don't come any closer! I thrust my hand into my pocket and withdraw the bag of salt, then threw the entire thing directly at the old woman's face. Yeah! It burns! She recoiled. Now's my chance. I ran down the hall as fast as my legs could carry me, briefly glancing over my shoulder for a moment to confirm that the spirit was still writhing. I just kept on running down that dark hallway, with nothing but adrenaline and mortal fear to keep me going. I reached the stairwell at the end of the hall and made a mad dash toward ground level. I was determined to get out of this building alive. Stop! Finally, still moving at top speed, I reached the window door leading outside. Almost there, I'm almost out. Luckily, the malevolent spirit hadn't caught up to me yet. It actually seemed like I might be able to escape. I might actually survive. Yay! I made it. I made it. I grabbed the handle and tried pulling. Oh, yeah, of course, it's not going to open, is it? Huh? No, it's not opening. Why? Why? I'm so close. Please open, I'm begging you. I had to think of something else at this rate. That horrible woman's going to... No. I can't let that happen, but what do I do? What can I do? Break the glass. Run somewhere else. We're just delaying the inevitable if we did that. Oh, hey. Putting my thoughts in order, I came to the sudden realization that I was right near the umbrella racks. Why does the school have an umbrella racks? Usually you take an umbrella to school, you just stuff it in your locker. Unless the spirit had taken it or something, my umbrella should still be right where I left it. Aha, here it is! I practically tackled the rack, grabbing my umbrella in one swift motion. Not from the handle, mind you, but from the top. Well, yeah, we're gonna break it with the handle, the hardest part. Then taking aim at the glass part of the door, I swung as hard as I could, smacking it dead center with the sturdy plastic handle. Yeah! The glass wasn't going to break so easy, of course, but it did crack, giving me the impetus I needed to go for a second hit. Break, damn you, break! Keep trying. Again and again, I struck the glass. I had the umbrella gripped so tightly that the metal skeleton of the campway was leaving identifications in my skin. I was sure there had to be a better way to do this, but I didn't have the luxury of time to figure out what it might have been. Stop! You must not leave! She's coming this way! Please break! I began smacking the glass even harder, even faster. My hands were killing me, But this was my only hope of survival. Finally, after far too much effort. Yes, I did it! I was thinking for a moment there, I made the wrong decision. I was thinking I was supposed to run like another way, but if I just kept running, I'd just be delaying the inevitable, you know? Yes, I did it! The glass shattered onto the floor, making one hell of a sound. Tepid air whooshed in from the outside. It was still pouring rain, but I was free now. Free to escape this hellhole. Get out of there! The pane I'd broken was on the lower half of the door, and I didn't care if I cut myself. I got down on my hands and knees and crawled like a rat. Or like mad, or whatever. I didn't read that last word. I was just quick through it. I did it. I'm almost outside. I can actually escape. I'm safe. I felt triumphant. For a brief moment, the fear was gone, and I was basking in my victory over this malevolent entity. Huh? But it didn't last long. Before I was even halfway through the door, I felt something coiling itself around my arm. With a start, I looked back. Oh, hi. Hi, Yoshie. So it was Yoshie. You mustn't go outside. Eek! A tall, shadowy figure had appeared behind me in the entranceway, and she had me in her grasp. So the old woman wasn't Yoshie. That's what Yoshie looks like, with the crooked neck. There wasn't much more to her than a flickering silhouette, but I could clearly see she had a broken neck. Was this a different apparition? Her scrawny root-like fingers were squeezing my arm with tremendous force, pushing aside muscle and tissue and pressing right on the bone. Uh-oh. I made a mistake. What are you? Where are you going, my dear? I'll just be a little longer. So, won't you please wait for me? No! That hurts. That really hurts. I was shaking hysterically and tears were streaming down my face. I was absolutely convinced that I was going to die here. Let go of me, please. Sachi? I'm not Sachiko. I'm Yoi. I could offer no resistance. She was too strong. All I could do was plead with her. Stop, please. You're really hurting me. I wish I didn't waste all my salt. Maybe I was supposed to just keep running. I felt like my arm would snap in two at any moment. Let's be together forever. No thank you? She wasn't just grabbing, but twisting as well. The pain was unlike anything I'd ever experienced before. I couldn't think about anything else. My mind was absorbed by the inconsolable agony. Ah, there was my arm. I made a bad decision again. God damn it. Oh, hi! I was bracing for a game over, but Tsukasa's here. Shishido? Tsukasa? I thought my arm was about to snap off, and then all of a sudden, I was whisked away. Whisked away by Tsukasa. Thanks for saving me, mate. Are you okay? Why? Tsukasa? No time to explain, we have to run. Thank you. What? Tsukasa was still holding onto me tightly after saving me from the brink of death. He led me back into the school at an incredible speed. Okay, thanks for saving me. Damn it, what the hell was that thing? Please tell me I'm just dreaming. You're not dreaming, buddy. He practically spit these words as he continued running. Why is Tsukasa here? Is he one of them? No, he didn't have a glow to him. I feel like he can be trusted. I tried to match his gait, and once we were a bit more in sync, I looked up at his face. After we reached the end of the hall, he suddenly veered into the last classroom where the stairwell pulled me in with him. Okay, well, we're back in the classroom. Thank you, Tsukasa, for saving me. You know what? I think this is a good stopping point for today. Oh boy, things have finally settled down. I think, yeah, we're going to stop here for today. So, thank you, everybody, for joining me and coming back to Course Party Book of Shadows. Hope you guys are enjoying this. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for joining me. Have a nice day. Bye, everybody.